Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of plants. Plants may be playing a much bigger game than we ever imagined.
That's right.
You're looking down at Earth from space.
Right.
Like way up there.
Okay.
This incredible sea of green just hits you. Like, whoa, plants are everywhere.
Yeah, they're dominant. They're the dominant form of life on the planet, for sure.
Totally.
It is. Trees, like, they're the champions, right?
Yeah.
Just in terms of pure abundance. But hot on their heels, you got sugarcane, all those grains, like wheat and rice. Oh, and potatoes.
It really does, because besides trees, those top contenders, they're all crops that we humans cultivate. It's almost like, and this might sound crazy,
Go on.
it's almost like they figured out how to use us.
That's a pretty wild thought. But, when you consider the challenges that plants face, it's not as out there as it might seem at first.
Okay, explain that.
So plants, right, they're stuck. They can't just up and move to a better spot when they need sun or if, there's danger nearby.
They're rooted, literally.
Literally rooted. So they've had to come up with these ingenious ways to get around that. And that's where animals come in, often playing a crucial role.
Like bees pollinating flowers. Is that what you meant?
Exactly. The bees get a tasty treat, some nectar, and in the process, they're helping the plant spread its pollen so it can reproduce. It's this perfect example of symbiosis, a win-win situation. But then you've got humans.
Yeah, we're in the mix now.
Big time. With our massive farms and agricultural practices, we've become incredibly good at helping certain plants spread, especially the ones we find useful.
So are we saying humans are like super pollinators?
It's a compelling argument, isn't it? Think about wheat. It wouldn't naturally survive in super cold places like Canada or Russia. But thanks to us, it's a major crop in those regions now. And it's not just a one-sided thing. Plants give us food, they give us fuel, building materials, all sorts of stuff. So it's a complex relationship. You could almost say that plants have, hacked the system by giving us these rewards.
Wow. But what about this idea of plant consciousness, right? Isn't that pushing it a bit?
Yeah, we got to be careful not to put human thoughts and feelings onto plants. They don't experience consciousness the way we do, but they definitely display an awareness of what's going on around them. And they can respond in incredibly complex ways.
Right.
Did you know they communicate through their root systems and with these chemical signals called pheromones?
No way. So they're like having secret conversations underground.
It's kind of like that, yeah. They can share information about where the nutrients are, if there are any pests or diseases around, even potential threats. Think about it. A tree that gets damaged can send out an SOS to its neighbors.
And that's through the roots.
Through the roots and these pheromones. And then the other trees, they can start producing defensive compounds.
Hold on. I read somewhere that plants are born knowing everything they need to know.
It is. Unlike animals, they don't have to learn things through trial and error.
Wow.
They come pre-programmed with all this knowledge. This inherent intelligence lets them react super fast to anything that's changing around them.
That's insane.
And their immune systems are a prime example of this, right?
Yeah.
They can not only defend themselves when they're attacked, but they can also pass down this defense information to their offspring.
Wait, what? How do they do that?
Through their seeds and pollen. It's wild. They're literally encoding immune responses for the next generation.
That blows my mind.
This ability to adapt and evolve is at the core of their survival. And it's a big part of what makes plants such fascinating and successful life forms.
They're not writing poetry or composing symphonies, sure. Next time you see a tree, a flower, or even just some grass, take a second to think about the complex, intelligent life form that's right there in front of you. It might just change your perspective.
It might.